everyone doing today? On my way back to work from lunch. Didn't get to vlog before lunch because I had a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, as you can see, raining again. That is Missouri weather for you. It could be sunny, warm one day, and remember it's November, so sunny, warm one day, and then raining and crappy the next day. And I've expressed to you guys how people drive whenever it's raining out. Yeah, don't know what it is. Maybe it's their cars. Their cars act differently. They don't drive bad, it's the cars drive bad. Let's blame it on the vehicle. So anyway, today is a push day. Go in and get my bench on. I am finally it seems like starting to gain weight. Been checking my weight every day. It's been kind of sporadic because every now and then in the morning I'll forget to weigh myself without any clothes on, just my boxers on, so my weight will fluctuate because of, you know, the weight of clothes. So the last time I weighed myself with just my boxers, I was 177. This morning I weighed myself with just my clothes, it was 179. That's shoes, everything. So that makes sense. I'm probably still about 177. As long as I'm just gaining a pound a week, then that's 4 pounds a month. That should be fine, should be, you know, sufficient. If I start gaining too much weight, of course I'll taper the calories back a little bit. It's kind of fluctuated a little bit because, like I said, I actually put more fats in there. So I don't know if that's kicked my weight gain up a little bit or what. I haven't gotten to do a whole lot of research on it yet, but I noticed a significant amount of difference as far as me feeling better, my body overall feeling better. I've had more energy, still like dying out in the middle of the night, close to probably about the time I should be going to bed. That's kind of when I'm like, oh, just all my energy just disappears. I'm ready for bed. I'm waking up with more energy too, so that's kind of the exchange. Everything as far as that goes is looking good. I'm not sure yet if I need to fluctuate anything else. I'm still at 2,500 calories. I think since I have up my fats, I went from like the high 50s to like mid 60s as far as grams go. And of course, carbs have come down. I can't change anything as far as by gram. Like I said, again, the way I track my calories is by MyFitnessPal, and it won't let you do that by gram unless you pay for the premium version, which while I think it's worth it if you can definitely afford the premium version, I cannot. I don't feel like I need to pay for premium service. I can't really justify budgeting that. I mean, I could probably afford it. It's like $5 a month or $50 a year, I think, or something like that. It's not bad. I'm not trying to like contest prep or, you know, pay that close attention to my calories. So I wanted to just be able to track, you know, and see how everything looks. This is my first time bulking, like I've said. So I'm just kind of like playing with my numbers, finding out where I should be in, seeing how I react to different things, which is a good thing because had I not been doing this and reverse dieting, I wouldn't have realized that I have got an intolerance to carbs. So that's something that's new to me. I would have never known that ever. I mean, especially if I hadn't dieted, I would have known. So while I wasn't dieting, a lot of the junk food that I ate, which was like extremely high in carbs, that might be the main issue for my headaches throughout my entire life. I don't know, it's possible. Would have never known that carb intolerance. So now I know, and knowing's half the battle. Right, catch you guys before I go to the gym, and I'll let you guys know if I've put on any gains. Put on the gains after the gym. I was able to capture a short clip of me doing 300. Okay, I don't remember how much exactly it was without looking at my rep count app. If you don't know what the rep count app is that I'm talking about, definitely check out my video. I do a review over the rep count app. It is an awesome little app. It's not very expensive. There is a free version, so you can definitely take advantage of that. But if you want to put in some of your workouts and see and keep track of all that, it's great. It's a great app. It's very simple, and I like that. I like that it's simple, so that's awesome too. So definitely try that out and see what you think of it. At least the free version, and if you feel that you would benefit using the paid version, definitely check that out too. The guy that developed it, super awesome. He keeps you up to date on any updates that he does through Twitter and stuff like that, and he keeps it up to date. That's also important. It's been a really great app. Check that out. That's how I keep track of all my workouts and all of my weight progression, because progressive overload, it's important. It's important. It's how you make those gains. It's how you get bigger. Besides hypertrophy and chasing after that pump. I'm on my way back in from lunch. Catch you guys before I go to the gym. On my way to the gym, let's push day going, see what I can do, put my body to the test, and try to watch out for all the crazy drivers in the rain. Woo! I think that's gonna be an upcoming topic all the time, these crazy drivers. Let you guys know what happened when I get out. So out of the gym, went pretty well if I do say so myself, and to do. So bench went up to 215. Man, I have to remember this stuff. Freaking rep count. Glad I got rep count. I can't promote that thing enough. Oh, disclaimer, not sponsored by him or anything, obviously. So ND gym, 215 is what I was able to go up to. Yeah, it went up real easy. Like I said though, I've backed it down to, I went up to 210. 210 was my goal. So 210, 2 reps. I'm not pre-exhausting myself and trying to push it for, 3 sets of 5. Mostly because I want to see what my max, my max rep, 1 rep max is. My max rep, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So I want to see what that is because I want to be able to train at 80% of that. I want to be able to train at 80% of that because that is where I've read somewhere that's where you gain the most of your strength at is you train in the 80% range. Obviously you can't train in the 100% range because you can only do 1 rep at that 100%. If that's your 100%, so then you should train 80% of that and you should be able to build strength. According to the article I read, and I'm gonna have to find that article and see, the details. I don't remember what the details are offhand. I just know it told me to train 80%, I gained strength. Seemed like a good idea, so I did. Same basic concept with the squat and the deadlift. I did 135 to warm up, stepped it up from there, did 185, then I jumped to 205, and then 210, 215. Once I hit my 2 reps at 215, and I stop at that because I don't want to keep going because I'm not going to know what my true potential is if I'm exhausting myself before I get there. So I don't really know that, and I don't have a spotter, so I don't want to drop the weight on myself. Once I get up into a higher weight, definitely either get a spotter or start using the squat rack, which sucks. I don't like using the squat rack because if someone's trying to squat in the squat rack and I'm doing flipping bench press there, it's kind of a D-bag move, more or less. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. What I do is I try to make that those 2 jumps, my 2 significant jumps. So 215 was the biggest of that, cut it down to 80%. 80% of that was supposed to be like 170 or 175. I don't want to do math right now. It was either 170 or 175. Obviously I didn't want to do that because then I'd have to bring out a whole bunch of smaller weights, so I just went up to 180. So then 2 more sets of 180, 5 reps. Obviously that's pretty easy because that is one of the warm-ups that I used. I used 130 then 180. I don't know right offhand. It's whether 180 or 185. Regardless, I did 2 sets, 5 reps of that, and that's what I consider my 80% of my my working weight. So next time I go in and bench, I'll be sure to step up, try to get past 215 and see if I can do 2 reps at 215 and then back it down to 80% of, most likely it'll either be 225, that's 2 plates. Either 225 or 230, which will only make like 5 pound gain, so it'll either be 220 or 225. So we'll see what it all turns out to be next week. Next week we'll do it again and see what I get up to. Continue the climb, continue the growth, feeling good. The extra calories definitely paying off and coming into play here, which is weird. I thought I would have less energy because I'm taking in less carbs, but I might, like I said, since I'm carb intolerant, I might have been taking in so many carbs I wasn't even using them. So it's good that I backed the carbs down and started doing a little bit more fats, see how that all turns out. Gained weight. I'm with my clothes on. I just weighed myself at the gym scale just to kind of see the differentiation between my weight at home and my weight at the gym. Weighed myself. I weigh 176.5. That's up from 170. That's up 6 pounds. I haven't been very consistent. I can admit to that. My diet hasn't been very consistent because I'm still trying to figure out. So there's been a lot of cheat meals in there. Not good. Just trying to figure it out. Once I get up to that portion, then I'll be able to iron it out and gradually gain weight. So it's a little more easier to lean out next year. But as of right now, according to my weight at the gym with my clothes on, body fat, Omron caliper, I'm still at 13% body fat. So that's good because I'm gaining weight now, but I'm not gaining body fat. It's so off the wall. I'm gonna have to start like definitely weighing myself. I usually try to weigh myself every morning. Like I said, I'll weigh myself with just my boxers on. This morning I missed it, so I figured I'd just hop on the scale at the gym. Because the first time I was ever weighed, the first session you have at the gym I go to, they give you the personal trainer for an hour. They run through some gym stuff with you, try to train your weak points, check your measurements, your body fat, your weight, all that fun stuff. So the first time I was ever weighed at 210, by the way, that was the first time I was ever weighed, I weighed in 210, 24% body fat, and they weighed me with my clothes on. I figure, you know, with my clothes on now, check my body fat, kind of see how it fluctuates, see what's going on. On the way to get the son, pick him up, and then head home. Because it's dark out, I'm getting tired now because it gets dark so early. I hate that so bad. But that's life. I'll have to deal with this for the rest of my life. Just like everybody else. Catch you guys later. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And teach their own.